On second down, throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
Kessler now to throw. Coleman has it here right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Kessler to throw on 3rd and 1. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Let's go now.
Winston now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, yeah, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Winston now from the 50. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On 3rd down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
This is fielded inside the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Kessler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hurry up. Here we go.
On On second down, here's Kessler. Gets it to Gordon. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Crowell. Now Kessler. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Kessler will throw again. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to... Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Kessler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Kessler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing. There, and now it's third down and inches. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Third and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Throwing is Kessler. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Fresh set of downs here.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Defense showing blitz. From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To the air again with Winston. And that is incomplete. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Third and long for Winston. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jason Witten, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Crowell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. On second down, here's Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The pitch to Crowell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
All right, here we go.
Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Time for a break. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Back to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Winston to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And now they're in the hurry up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Third down and 4.
Let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw. A little dump off for Corral. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Kessler. He's got time. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you...
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No-name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. When about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids at a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison. Voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right. Or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month. And the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolved. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
It's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you're looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? Ooh, it's about to get dirty in the dirty south. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We go. It's a big Thursday.